Hey, what's up everyone? Sean here, and today in this video, this is the car detailing journal. Hey everyone, Sean here, and welcome to another car detailing journal of mine. This is February 2nd. We've already hit February, we went through July just like that. Plenty of stuff happened, right, around the world, and that's definitely another time or a different video for that, I guess. But of course, with the car detailing journal, I wanted to tell you guys about everything relating to car detailing, car washing. If anyone wants to care for the difference, know the difference between car washing and car detailing, like, yeah, detailing is involving with car washing, but detailing is like, you want to get into like the smaller bits. You really want to make sure like you get all the stuff and in between the crevices, and it's just like it's very more intricate. That's why there's a separation between a car detailing and a car washer, I guess you could say. When you go to a car wash, you're just like kind of getting the general surfaces, right? Whereas a car detailer will go out the extra mile to, like get the water spots off and then like polish and all in between. So that's like the basic explanation that I can offer from my perspective of things. Sorry, I hit the mic. From what I can offer. So there is a bit of a difference, but there is, I guess you could say, crossover. There's similarities with that. Of course, detailing does, yes, involve with washing. It's just that it takes that extra mile to make sure you get that car clean. Of course, detailing also involves with the interior, which I haven't really done much to my own car anyway, because it doesn't really get that dirty, because I don't have like that many people go in there, and I just take it to work, come back to work. Sometimes I do some errands, right? Shopping and stuff like that. But really, that's all I've been doing. There are times where, yes, I go out a little bit, like, maybe to the movie theater or something, especially this year. But maybe like, like visiting my cousins or something like that from time to time or something, or just people from time to time. That's pretty much the activity that I get with my Corolla. So the interior stuff is not too bad, but when it comes to the exterior things, that's of course gets pretty dirty there. So that is, for me to detail my car and stuff like that. So, detailing journal, yes, February 2nd, like I said, of 2024. We are getting into a little deeper into 2024. So let's see how February goes. I mean, we already lost, Carl Weathers, man. That's one of the great ones, in my childhood anyways, having appeared a number of movies, including Predator, of course. And if you want to talk about some of the most recent stuff, he was in the Mandalorian. I forget his name. Star Wars character names are really hard to remember, but he became like the mayor or something at some point, or a leader figure of sorts in that one city, in I believe it was Tatooine or something like that. So a very unfortunate loss, very, very big loss in the movie side of the industry. And even he, of course, I remember him from Happy Gilmore, I believe it was, that movie with Adam Sandler, swinging that golf, right, his golf club, and stuff like that. Hopefully I'm getting my movies right, but anyway, it's been a long time. But either way, very unfortunate loss. But let's get back into car detailing. Sorry, I digress. I apologize. I said I wasn't gonna talk about it, but here we are talking about stuff. But that's really what the journal is about, I guess, right? Let's focus on what is in front of us. So, what I have here today, let's get right into the product haul of things. Let's get the jug of the hour, right? So this is Superior Products cherry foam that I have been alluding very much about. Apparently, I saw this on O'Reilly's, but a lot of people on O'Reilly's were just like, "What?" So they didn't know what was going on apparently. So this is yes, this is the Superior Products cherry foam that may have appeared in some videos, and I have been really curious about how to like how this can be applied to car detailing and stuff like that. So I'm really wondering, because this stuff was $15 with tax and all that stuff, whereas very similar product with Meguiar's Hyperwash, very similar deal, is 34 something, right? So 35 something depending on where you buy it from. I bought this from Amazon, so more or less 36 or 34-ish after all, the what do you call it, the grand total. So yes, at some point I will have a comparison, or like a foaming battle, I guess you could call it, between the cherry foam from Superior Products and the Hyperwash from Meguiar's. And I really am hoping that this will pull through, or at least keep up with Hyperwash, because this stuff is real cheap. So if I can get this, if this is meeting my satisfaction, then yeah, over that, then I'll probably go for this, because this is only $15 really. I just have to place an order and then pick it up at O'Reilly's, and then there you go. That's really all I got to do really to get this soap. This is probably going to be 2 ounces in the foam cannon and stuff like that. We'll have to see the comparison. But yeah, this is just a pH neutral soap for your car. It says it lifts the soil from the surface, so it can be rinsed off, will not remove wax or streak the finish. So pretty basic soap, pretty straightforward. I'm excited to see if it can keep up with this, So, and of course, that being smelling like cherries, or hopefully to smell like cherries, that'll be like literally the cherry on top of things, right? So hopefully that can come through. Very noticeable notes of just soap, like a generic soap smell to it, which is not bad. It's just pretty noticeable. Kind of blends in with the cherry. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe some people may call it like fruit punch or something. All right, let's make sure that's all tight. Anyway, so point being though, we'll see if it's worth the double the price, right? Whereas, if cherry foam has like the same foaming capabilities, and not only that, of course, we have to also test the lubricity of things, how slick it is on your paint when it comes to the wash mitt stuff, the contact wash. I will also make that comparison as well. I believe the cleaning power will be more or less the same, but this claims to be hyper concentrated, which means like in the bucket, I only have to just put a certain amount, whereas this is like probably like your more typical like dilution ratio or something. I would probably say maybe an ounce per gallon or something, or hopefully half an ounce per gallon. But yeah, we'll see if these two will be who's going to come out on top. Let's just put it that way. But then as a bonus, right, for foaming shampoos and stuff like that, we have incredible suds. So this is going to be a lot of fun to experiment with. This is just like a bonus. Like, this is not going to be directly in comparison with these two, because this is going to be super foamy for sure. And the cleaning power on this is going to be pretty good. Now, it does say 4 to 5 ounces, but I think they're trying to update the labels to say 1 to 2 ounces, if I'm correct on that. Especially here in the bucket as well. let me, hopefully you guys can see that. So incredible suds will hopefully be incredible, right? I'm sure it will be because I've seen a lot of videos on it. So yeah, that is it on that part when it comes to the foaming shampoos. There is other products to show off here that is relating to my arsenal of car detailing. So let's just get this one out of the way. This is what they actually are these optical equipment foam swabs. So they come in 2 packs of 50, so 100 altogether. And what I'm going to be using these for is for a part of a window. So you see these like rubber seals and gaskets and stuff like that. Not a gasket, but you know what I mean, like the rubber part of the window. So car windows, right? They go in these vinyl trims and seals and stuff like that. That, of course, over time accumulates a lot of dirt. So that's why a lot of people like to lower down the window a little bit and wipe it clean, but they don't really clean the one source, the one part that actually has all the dirt and stuff like that. So what you do, or should do rather, is to take these swabs and swab it out. So I'm hoping that I can do that and keep my windows clean that way. I found this trick in one of the videos. I forget. It's it's just like a random video, and I was like, oh, that's a very good idea. I wanna see if I can find it and link it. That way, I can properly credit that person, because that is it sounds like an incredible trick and hack. And these aren't too bad. Like it's like 100 pack for like that I can find for like what 13 bucks. You may even be able to find a better deal depending on what it is and stuff like that and where it's coming from. I just got these on Amazon and just saw it. I was like, all right, 13 bucks. It's not too bad for me. And that's pretty much it. So you just, again, you take the swab and you just shove it between the trim, and that's pretty much hopefully getting the rest of the dirt from the window. So that way the dirt doesn't come back to the top of the window in the first place. A lot of people kind of miss that, I noticed. So that will be hopefully be helpful in the long run of things. So I'm gonna go ahead and add one more item to my cart here. Probably just put this in the other bag, or the rest of it in the bag for later's sake. Put that right there for right now. Up next, we do have more of these silicone ties. I really like these. They're super handy for a lot of things. So these are 18 inches. What I was using were 12 inches. And there are times where, yes, it does come off a little short. So I would like to, say, like, get a longer one for something like these, for the hoses that I use to connect it with my water filter system. So these will probably be really helpful for those situations. But I think in general, this should be really helpful. So I just bought more of these. These are just, I can't help but to accumulate these a lot, or collect these a lot. So that will be another helpful tool in the future of things. Up next, we do have this power strip right here, 8 outlets, 3 USB-As, 1 USB-C power strip. So this will be used for charging my like devices, like my headlamps, the the sprayers, any electric sprayers I pick up. These will be charging through here for the most part, and this will hopefully be pretty handy. Let me go ahead and open it right now, because opening stuff is pretty exciting, right? I forgot to grab myself a seat, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that after I am done with this portion here. Yeah, let me go ahead and grab my X-Acto knife, box cutter, whatever you want to call it. All right, cool. Look at that. This is from Amazon. This is power UI or something. That's some third-party brand made in China, but it'll work. It'll do the job. Pretty decent plastic, a lot of outlets for sure. And there you go, there's the USB stuff. That'll be pretty handy for sure for my headlamp stuff. And yeah, and there's a 3-prong plug right there. So that is pretty much all there is to that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that over there. And up next, what should we grab? Oh, let's go for the simple stuff. This is a measuring cup that I definitely will be using for the dilution stuff. So when I'm diluting stuff, I can definitely use this to precisely make my solutions better. Whereas I don't have to like kind of like use this big jug over there under here, because this is a gallon jug. This is a 8-ounce measuring cup. So it's more precise. I can use this jug for like bigger mixes and stuff like that for sure. But when it comes to like the smaller stuff, you know, this is just more precise, and I can, you know, do more accurate stuff that way. So this will definitely be handy for sure. Definitely put this somewhere in the cart for sure. That'll definitely also be helpful along with the other tools I mentioned in the video. Up next, another little exciting thing. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up now. Is the chest light or safety clip light. Hopefully this will be bright enough so that whenever I have a head camera or a GoPro mounted in my head, I can have like a chest light of sorts, and that'll help me like light up my way instead of having like the headlamp kind of like finagling with my GoPro and stuff like that. You know, I attempted to have a GoPro, and I think at one point it like moved up my camera, so I kind of messed up the shot in some parts. So I'm trying to see if these are going to be good for something like this sort of specific application. So this does look interesting. I do likely have to charge this up. Let me see. All it does say, okay, these aren't really instructions. It kind of just tells you what it comes with. So, well, yeah, that's basically the gist of it, is to just hopefully light my way as I'm specifically doing those like car washes, or yeah, my wash and talk videos with the GoPro on my head, and then the light on my chest will, you know, light up what's in front of me. Anyway, so that's what it looks like in case you didn't see it already. So pretty neat, I will say. Little USB-C cable, so that's once again will be helpful for charging from the power strip that we just got recently. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this back, put that over there, and then let me go grab my little seat. So hold on, I keep forgetting. So and then little foam cushion. Okay, now we're a little comfortable. Oh man, that's better. Okay, so we have two more interesting things. Let's just get this one out of the way. So this is, I believe, just the extra license plate covers that I was thinking about using them for like covering up certain people's cars. But these are kind of just extras at this point. Oh my. Here we are. It's like there's quite a lot in here. Ooh, okay. Oh, this is gonna be a little awkward to take out, but. Oh wow, these are actually pretty thick. I thought they were gonna be thinner or something, but wow. I could have gotten a better deal getting these than just like the one plate for $7. Because these were, this is a, what is it, 5-pack? Okay, yeah, it's a 5-pack, and I believe they came out to be like five. No, no, not five, $5. These are $5 each, I think. Since these are at most $20. So, no, no, I'm sorry, $4 each. If this whole pack is $20. But yeah, I mean, these are just spares at this point. I do have a different idea in mind, but these will just be good backups in case like something happens to my other license plate covers that I like to use to cover up my car, because I'm going to clean up my car or like the subject's car for the most part. So these are just good backups anyway. So let's go with this one next. Second to last, I mean. So this is, as you can see, a portable tire inflator. So this is actually obviously good for cars, motorcycles, bikes, like your basketballs and stuff like that, and you can manually do it too. So that's good. It comes with the inflator itself, Presta valve, needle for your ball, and a charger cable, a short nozzle, and a long nozzle. This looks like the stuff for like blowing stuff or something to plug into certain other things. So anyway, here what it looks like. So this isn't going to be used as a tire inflator, so to say. So one may be asking, what the heck are you going to be using this for? So let's see what this looks like first off. It's actually not that big. Wow, it's actually kind of nice. Pretty cool looking, I must say. Also USB-C, that's pretty cool. So, and that's where you plug in the hose and stuff like that, I'm sure. Is that like the light or something? Oh no, this is to turn on the device. Okay, it's kind of neat. So there's PSI set to the car. Oh, that's what it sounds like. Okay. Okay, let's turn that off, because I'm sure pretty sure you should like charge it first and then use it. But yeah, here comes the little parts for it. I am sure you're supposed to, oh, it's coming on this side, so I guess we can go with that. Sorry, someone came in the garage, so I just paused the video for a second. But anyway, so this is what it looks like. You just twist this thing on, I'm assuming, just like that. It's not that complicated, I guess. And then charging cable, of course. This is for, oh, I see. So you can like just store it like this, I guess. If you want to like, yeah, so this is like this for storage purposes. That's kind of cool. And then these are for like, yeah, spare parts or whatever. So that's pretty neat. So I'll try to keep these and not lose them, of course. Just toss that in there along with this manual. I'm pretty sure it'll tell you to like charge it first time. Let's see. Read instructions. All right. I'm pretty sure you have to, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Use this if the nozzle blah 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 is recommended. Oh yeah, so you don't use this for 10 minutes continuous, or don't use this more than 10 minutes. Okay. Okay, I see. We don't have to worry about that, I'm sure. So what I'm going to be using this for actually is not so much the tire, but it will work for, I mean, it'll be handy for that. I already have a tire inflator, so that's fine. I don't really need it for specifically for that. But when it comes to like what I'm actually intending to use it for is basically, I actually ordered myself an iCase foam sprayer 12, I think it's called. Basically, it looks like this. but obviously it's more built for car detailing, so it'll have like nice features and all that stuff. And it comes with a Schrader valve. And for those who don't know, the Schrader valve is basically what you see on here on your bike tires and everything. And you can connect to this, right, to the sprayer, and this will be essentially be like an air compressor to pump up the thing. And because you can have this on continuously until it meets to a certain pressure, it'll theoretically become a continuous sprayer for that big thing. The big thing can become a continuous sprayer. Now there is a continuous spraying version of it, but it is mad expensive. So the alternative is to just have a tire pumper that can continuously pump, right, at a certain amount of time, and just like hopefully the growling didn't come through, but my stomach growled because I'm pretty hungry. Anyway, so the Schrader valve should be able to connect, and I should be able to sit this on the pump like this on a pouch of sorts I'm going to be getting also, and I'm going to strap it with some Velcro straps, and that will hold the inflator. And the idea of that is just to have a cheap way to continuously pump it. So pretty cool stuff. That is the idea anyway, essentially, and hopefully I believe it'll work. It's just, I think really the biggest question for me is what is the best way to hold this? So hopefully I bought some like tactical pouch thing, and hopefully that will be enough to pretty much like hold it, and it won't like swing around and stuff like that during the actual spraying and stuff like that. So, and it's not too loud either, because I had it like literally in front of me, and it wasn't super loud from what we just witnessed. So pretty cool, pretty nifty. Yeah, again, hopefully it'll actually work to my application anyway. Otherwise, I just have a tire pump thing that I can just have in my car, you know, to help top off my tires in case I need to. So that'd be kind of handy. I believe it does have a flashlight too, so that's kind of cool. Let me see here. Oh, it does. Nice. Yeah, and it acts like a power bank, so you can. I think you can use it to charge up devices, but I'm just gonna keep this as a tire inflator and plus a flashlight. So yeah, that is the tire inflator. This cost me $40, by the way. I'll try to throw in the Amazon affiliate link down there to help you guys understand like what you're really looking at, how much it is, and see if you're interested in this or not at the time. We'll put that down there for now. So yeah, I'm just waiting on the IK foam sprayer. This is just a roundup sprayer that I've been using. This one's pretty good for what it is. It's just that I kind of want to move up a little bit. So I feel like I am moving a little fast, but I really do want to have that continuous spraying thing. So there are other options also, of course, but I do want that foaming capability as well in case I get certain things that have surfactants and foaming capabilities, and now I just have that as, you know, I just have that capability on hand. So I can't wait for that IK foaming sprayer. I did order from Rad Company themselves, so it will take a little longer, but it will be here soon enough. That's fine because this weekend anyway is going to rain, so there's no point of just trying to get stuff all at once. So I can wait, and plus it just ensures that, you know, because of what happens with Amazon stuff, you just never know, right? It's just very inconsistent of quality as it arrives to your door. Because I feel like I've had issues with foam sprayers and stuff like that, especially the IK foam sprayer that's sitting over to the side. They sent me the wrong sprayer, and then they sent me the right sprayer, but the right sprayer has some missing parts to it. That it's supposed to be like little extra bits that I'm missing, unfortunately. And then I just don't want to like deal with that anymore. The best thing they did was they just gave me $5 for it, but it's like, okay, but I don't have my extra parts still. So it's like, what, okay. So that's why I just thought, when it comes to those products specifically, I'm just gonna go, I actually going on to a car detailing dedicated website to shop there instead. When it comes to those parts, they're pretty delicate, so that's why I do want to just get it from there, so I can be ensured that that situation won't likely come up again. Hopefully, that's the idea anyway. This up next is a little funny because this first off, the Sonacar Cares iron remover. It does clean the wheel as well. So for those who don't know about iron removers, they specifically attack brake dust particles that, of course, are iron, and other iron dust that comes from the environment, other cars, exhaust, so on and so forth, and they stick to your car. And the only way to get that off is not by washing your car, so to say, but to decon your car, which is you could do that by using a clay towel, clay product. You like rub it over your car with lubricant, proper lubrication, and all that fun stuff. And then that's essentially like the go-to for that method. You can also use an iron remover to chemically remove those stuck iron particles, because they like embed themselves to the surface of the car. Because essentially flying hot metal particles sticking to your car, and your clear coat is plastic. So what happens with hot metal with plastic, right? So anyway, this stuff is designed to remove it, right? Now, however, this isn't your most commonly used car cleaning product, because of several things. One, people don't know about it. Two, typical iron removers are pretty infamous for that smell. Iron removers use some sort of, I think it's like an acid or something, but I think the exact chemical I'm thinking of is like sodium triglyceride something. I'll throw the word on screen here in post, but yeah, that chemical, I think it's either ammonium or something, right? Ammonium something something. I'll throw it in the screen. Anyway, so that chemical, also found in hair perming products, gives off a smell, and that smell is equivalent to something like rotten eggs, even like a zoo. That's, to me, it smells like the zoo, right? You ever like walk into the zoo and just smell that, just have that smell in the air, you know? You just know like a farm or a zoo, right? Because like, poo and stuff like that mixed with like other stuff. That's a result of the chemical converting the iron to something else. And during that process, it gives off like sulfur and other such chemicals, right, that give off that smell. So that's why iron removers are pretty infamous for being very smelly, TLDR. So that's why it's not commonly in garages for the average car detailing enthusiast, so to say. Or even like an average person, right? Like who just washes their car like once a month or something. So this actually came as a replacement to what I already have, quote unquote. The problem is that this is the wrong replacement. And apparently, from what I was told from customer service, this wasn't supposed to come to me, because I specifically said that I don't have sealed concrete, because the problem with this particular product was that the color indicator, right? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Iron removers have a color indication to show you that, oh, that it is attacking the iron. So it goes from like one color to like that typical like purple-ish color. This because this uses a different chemical, so to say. That's why it's supposed to be an odorless iron remover. So the idea was that it eliminates the sort of the infamy, right, of iron removers. Which is why I bought myself a bottle. But when this came out, a lot of people were saying this wasn't working. On top of that, this stained unsealed concrete, and which was something I mentioned in the email for customer service. And customer service, said like, oh, we're gonna send you a replacement when we're ready or whatever. But I guess unfortunately they sent me the wrong one. So this one also has the orange indication, right? Which is not supposed to be the one that's coming to me. They have both a color indicator version and a non-indicator version. So unfortunately for me, I don't know if the iron remover is like specifically working or not, but if that means that my concrete will be stain free, then I guess I'll make that compromise. But the other issue is that this isn't as strong as your typical iron remover. So it's like, would you rather have an iron remover that smells but performs, or an iron remover that doesn't smell but doesn't quite perform as well? And on top of that, potentially stain your concrete, depending on which version you get. So I'll even show you like the first bottle that I got for myself, okay, in comparison to the replacement, because supposedly there is some difference between the two when it comes to the bottle itself. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to find myself the bottle. I actually think, oh yes, I think it actually is in here, in between some stuff. That's glass cleaner. That's kind of funny because Stoner Car Care is more well known for their glass cleaning stuff. That's why the bottle is a little hard for me to find because of that. I wish they kind of like changed it to like an orange or something. That would make more sense to me anyway. But let me see. I think it might be not in my cart. So let me go back and see. I'm working on for my next part of the project of this whole car detailing thing is to get more storage racks to just organize stuff. That way I just don't have to deal with this conundrum. Oh, there you go. So on the front, it doesn't really say right away. Ooh, some dent to it. Something might have happened to it. I don't know. Anywho, let me see. Ooh, all right. Sitting back down here. Okay, so here's the comparison of the two. This is the replacement. This is the first bottle. Both in front have the same label, so nothing noticeable there. But I believe this is supposed to be updated with different warnings, so to say. So you notice there's already something different here. Don't know if they'll focus, but you'll notice, I'll try to take this close as I can, right? What I can tell you though for sure is that there is a difference though with the labeling on the back. So let me see. Let me see, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so the odorless formula is the same. The turning orange, yes, that's the same, because this both came with the color indication. So here we go. So on the new bottle, it says pH balanced. This pH balanced formula is safe for paint, trim, glass, wheels, and tires. Iron remover easily removes brake dust and safe for all wheels. Iron remover is also a great pre-soak or surface prep for applying ceramic sealants or for paint correction. And then this is the big difference too, right? Unlike the first bottle. The note says here is that iron remover will indicate metals naturally found in concrete. Do not use on uncoated concrete due to potential stains. However, it is safe on asphalt and sealed concrete. For uncoated concrete, use iron remover indicator free, and then the item number and everything. So I think the directions are more or less the same, other than the font sizes and stuff like that. It should be the same. Yeah, 3 to 5 minutes for if you want to let the product sit. Don't let it dry. Yeah, if contaminants are present, they'll turn orange and all that stuff. So yeah, pretty interesting overall though. The only thing missing for the new bottle is this claim here that it is faster than clay. The first bottle says iron remover is faster and easier to use than a clay bar. Detailing clays remove unbonded surface contaminants, but not the particles that penetrate the clear coat. Iron remover also removes brake dust, but for more stubborn wheel buildup, use Stoner wheel cleaner. So that's the only thing missing from the first bottle. And then I guess they replaced it instead with the pH balance formula, and also replaced it with the note here about the staining and stuff like that. So this, yes, now warns you about the staining of the concrete, unlike the first one. So pretty interesting. So when it comes to me though, I don't have sealed concrete. So I told them that I mentioned that I did mention the first time, right? And the customer service person told me that yes, they will send me another one. So this is actually a free bottle of iron remover once again, or I have an extra bottle now of iron remover from Stoner Car Care, right? Odorless and all that stuff. So, I would say for sure though, the Stoner Car Care customer service has been very good with me. They've been very vivid about and clear about what's going on. Yeah, the only thing I just gotta wait on is the labeling and stuff like that. So they're just waiting on the labeling, and then they're gonna ship out the indicator-free version to me for free. So I'm essentially gonna have 3 iron removers in my garage. So that's pretty funny. Now, the whole situation about this iron remover is that yes, it doesn't perform quite well as your typical iron remover. It still does the job a little bit, but I guess it's just not as satisfying, And I'm a little disappointed though that they didn't actually rework the formula a bit to make sure that it actually attacks the iron that's actually stuck on your paint. Whereas this stuff right now, it just attacks the iron in your wheels. If it's just loose iron particles, it'll definitely attack it for sure. But when it comes to just stuff that's on your paint, not as much. I've seen some orange color changing action on the paint a little bit, but when it comes to the comparison videos, yeah. When you actually compare it to an actual typical iron remover, this becomes apparent that this lacks performance, unfortunately. The attempt was great. The odorless part, I can definitely tell you guys that it's not smelling bad. However, there's already more and more stuff coming out. Ethos has one out already. I'm very tempted to get that one. And that doesn't stay in concrete, and it doesn't smell apparently. And then the other one, which is from Geon, Geon has come out with the news that they are also working on an iron remover that won't smell either. I don't think it's completely odorless, so to say, but something is masking it. Something is taking over the smell of your typical iron remover. And apparently, from someone like Pan, the organizer, he said that it smelled like bananas or something else. So I can't wait for that. I'll definitely look into those and see, what the hubbub is about by the time they come out. But that being said, these have a use for sure though still, and I will definitely still use these as either wheel cleaners or clay lubricants. So I will use this to lubricate my clay towel and use it that way, because I've already used it on my sister's car. I used it on my car, and that performed fine. It didn't like, made it any worse with my paint. It's just that you're not gonna get the typical performance of a typical iron remover, so to say. It still does, like I said, but just not that same level of that satisfaction, But otherwise, it's very slick. So yeah. It's funny though. Oh yeah, you know what? I did notice something. So this is the first bottle still in my left hand, and on the bottom, how did I miss this? So on the bottom it says decontaminated surface turns iron into iron orange faster than clay. The new bottle, it says decontaminated surface turns iron orange, but now it says pH balance. On the big red label part, it says patented odorless decontaminant. The other one says, the new one says odorless pending formula. So yeah, kind of interesting, right? That maybe, I guess it wasn't patented after all, at least as of this time. So it sounds like they're still working on it. I don't know. But once I run out of these, I'll definitely resort to something else. So hopefully Geon will definitely be that. Hopefully maybe Ethos will be that. We'll see. We'll see. I'll even maybe have a comparison, video. We'll see. But either way, I was pretty disappointed to see how I performed with all other people, and when it comes to myself, it's just, to me, it's just a fancy clay lubricant at this point. So pretty unfortunate on that part, but I guess it is what it is. So especially both of them having still that color indicating thing, so I can't use it like fully like a wheel cleaner. I can use, I would like to use the indicator free version as a wheel cleaner potentially. That is all I have for the unboxings and the product haul of things for sure. So that's the major stuff I wanted to get out for this journal anyway when it comes to products. I suppose I can tell you guys what happened the last time I washed my car, which was like last Sunday. And I actually did my first like wash and talk video for that with the GoPro and everything. So I'm still getting familiarized with the process of setting up the camera and everything and all that stuff. It turned out pretty well for the most part, but there are still some notes that I want to like keep in mind, which is to like get another camera and set it up on the tripod, and then like set it up as like that still shot, so that way when it comes to certain shots on the GoPro, it tends to catch license plates that I don't want to have show up on the video. This time around, I did put like blurs and stuff like that over them, but the process is a little tedious, and I might have missed some spots and stuff like that. So that could potentially, raise some concerns possibly. Um, so what I'm gonna do to make it easier on myself is just to have another camera, and that will have the still shot. My car will be on that shot, of course, the whole time. So that means I can just switch to that camera view whenever the camera catches those certain license plate numbers that I don't want to show up. So that's like my solution to it. That's why I bought those the extra license plate numbers in the first, or the license plate covers in the first place. But now I'm thinking about it, it's like, well, what happens if I forget, right? And then one of us drives off like that, and then they're gonna get caught by the cops, and they're like, hey, you're covering your license plate or something. So I don't want that to happen. I should have thought about that, but they're already here, so I don't want to go through the hassle of returning them again, and I can just have these for backup, right, for my car anyway. So the only car I'm covering at this point, for sure, is my own car, and then for everyone else, I could cover it with the bucket potentially, and the extra buckets I have that I'm not using. So that's one way to do it, but the other way is to just have the extra camera just aiming at my car, and it'll be a multiple cam angle shot kind of video from that point on. But yeah, if there is a backup, if I need to have a backup plan, let's say like my camera isn't working at the time or something, then I can possibly resort to just whatchamacall, have the buckets covering the other license plate numbers, and then just use the one camera, right? So whichever goes, we'll see how those two ways will pan out. That's just what's been on my mind for right now. So yeah, I'll be doing more of those videos. So that's what's been on my mind as of now when it comes to those videos. I want to like refine the camera processing, like actually, putting it, putting it in the right area, like that camera angle and everything, and then like having the camera on my head, right, and then the other camera on like the porch or whatever, that kind of stuff. And then whether to having the need to cover the license plates or not, besides mine, of course. So that's stuff I'm thinking about. But the actual wash itself went pretty well. My car is clean, and then unfortunately it rained like 4 days after. We do have that like atmospheric river, as they call it, coming to California, and then the second round apparently is coming as of this video, as I record this. So obviously we're not gonna do like like the cherry foam versus hyperwash comparison video until after, right? That would be a great time to do that. So yeah, that is the plan anyway for this upcoming stuff. So the hyperwash will just be sitting there for a little bit longer, and then cherry foam will be sitting there for a little bit longer. Not in that exact spot, but you know what I mean. So they'll just be waiting until the time is right. So, but anything else I should mention? Yeah, other than that, it was just a basic wash, rinseless and all that stuff. More R&R. Love the smell. Cleaned pretty well. So another thing on my mind, I guess, one last thing, and that is I've been thinking about also just to get another gallon of rinseless wash, and that one is from DIY Detail. That one I'm really curious about how well it cleans and stuff like that, because it's both a polymer base and a surfactant base. So, best of two worlds kind of thing. So you'll have like the cleaning power and like the slickness, I guess, when you're like washing with it. So I'm really tempted, right? Because if DIY Detail rinseless wash satisfies me more than O&R, what am I going to use O&R for? I have this big jug still to go through. I've gone through like probably like a quarter of it at this point. Maybe. Yeah, it looks like a quarter, if not at most a third. But it looks like a quarter. But anyway, so I've gone through that much. Um, so what I could do though is just use O&R as a drying aid, right? Drying aid and other stuff. Whereas DIY rinseless wash, I could just use that as like the dedicated cleaning portion of it, right? So it'll be used as a pre-rinse and also the actual contact wash, rinseless wash, or contact rinseless wash, right? For DIY detail. O&R will be for everything else, like clay lubricant, glass cleaning, maybe, well, clay lubricant for sure, and then drying aid and other stuff. So that'll be for that. And then, not to mention the IK foam sprayer, right? It'll work with that pretty well because DIY detail rinseless wash, because it has surfactants, it will foam up. So the IK foam sprayer 12 will work with that pretty well. So that'll give that like that extra punch to it, right? So I don't want to get into that too much as to why it'll give the extra punch, but basically foaming creates more applications, to say, with the product. So anyways, yeah, so that's all I got, really. So I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you very much for tuning in for another car detailing journal. Thank you very much. If you have any comments or anything like that relating to the car detailing stuff, leave it down below. I'll try to remember to leave the links to the stuff I got. I'll build it up over time, and then that'll be like the default way for me to like copy and paste and stuff like that over to future videos. But yes, I will try to do more wash and talk stuff. That'll be like a bi-weekly thing, since that's how often I wash my car anyway. I'll try to keep it bi-weekly, and then yeah, we'll go from there. So awesome. So that is all I got. Like, comment, subscribe. Really appreciate you guys. So thank you very much. This has been my car detailing journal, February 2nd. So yep, good stuff, guys. Thank you very much. Hope to see you all in the next video. Ciao now.